All right, let's talk about a classic home comfort issue, getting that gas fireplace pilot lit. It seems like it should be simple, but, doing it the right way is all about being safe and knowing the steps. So let's dive right in. You know the feeling, right? It's getting a little chilly, you're ready for that perfect cozy fire. You go to turn it on, and nothing.
It's super frustrating, but don't worry, we're gonna get this sorted out right now.
Okay, before we even think about touching a single knob or button, we have to talk about safety. And I'm not just saying that. This is, without a doubt, the most critical part of the whole process. Getting this part right means everything else is going to go smoothly and, more importantly, safely. And let's be crystal clear about this one. Your nose is your number one safety tool here. If you smell even a hint of gas, that rotten egg smell they add to it, stop. Just stop everything. Don't push any more buttons, don't flick any switches, open some windows, get out of the area, and call a professional. Seriously. So let's create a safe zone to work in. First things first, make sure the main gas valve to the fireplace is switched completely to the off position. That gives you a clean slate. Next, just do a quick look around. Any newspapers, blankets, or holiday decorations nearby? Anything flammable needs to be moved a safe distance away. And finally, go ahead and crack a window. A little ventilation is always a good thing. All right, with our safety check done, it's time for the main event. We're going to walk through this one step at a time. It's a pretty logical process, and I'll be with you the whole way.
Okay, let's break it down. First, you gotta find the control panel. It's usually tucked behind a little cover near the bottom of the fireplace. Next, turn that main control knob so the little arrow points right at PILOT. Got it? Good. Third, you're gonna push the knob in, and while you're holding it in, push the igniter button. You should hear it click and see a small flame pop on. Now, step 4 is absolutely crucial. Keep holding that knob in. Don't let go yet. Fifth, after about 30 to 60 seconds, you can slowly release the knob. If that little flame stays lit, you did it. And finally, step 6, just turn that knob to on and the main burner should come to life.
So why is that 30 to 60 seconds so important? It's not just a random number. When you're holding that knob in, you're actually heating up a tiny safety device called a thermocouple. The thermocouple has to get hot enough to send a signal to the gas valve that says, hey, we've got a stable flame here. It's safe to stay on. If it's not hot enough, it assumes the pilot went out and it automatically shuts off the gas. It's a pretty brilliant little piece of engineering, actually. But what if it doesn't work? You followed all the steps, but that stubborn pilot just won't stay lit. Don't get discouraged. This happens all the time, and the fix is often pretty simple. Let's run through some common issues.
This is probably the most common headache. You see the flame, you get your hopes up, you let go of the knob, and poof, it's out. Sound familiar? Well, that almost always points to one specific little part.
Think of this as your troubleshooting cheat sheet. If the pilot won't light at all, let's start with the obvious. Is the gas supply to the fireplace turned on? It's worth a double check. Now, for that problem we were just talking about, the pilot that goes out, that is almost always an issue with the thermocouple. It might just be dirty and can't sense the heat properly. And what if you get a weak flickering little flame? Well, that could be a draft, or maybe the little tube where the gas comes out is a bit clogged. This chart can really help you narrow things down. So you've tried the basics, you've done a little troubleshooting, but you're still not getting that roaring fire. This is that moment where we shift gears from a DIY project to calling in an expert. And remember, making that call is the smart and safe thing to do. There is absolutely no shame in this. Gas appliances aren't something to mess around with. If you've gone through the steps, checked the easy stuff, and you're still stuck, a professional can diagnose and fix it safely. Your peace of mind is worth it for sure. And if you need a place to start, the source material for this explainer mentions a professional service called Gas Fireplace Services. We put their number up on the screen just in case you need it. So what's the big takeaway here? Lighting a pilot light isn't some kind of magic trick. It's a logical process that's built around safety. By following these steps, you're not just starting a fire. You're taking control of your home's comfort. So, are you ready to finally enjoy that cozy warmth you've been waiting for?